Almost all content involves FOMO now. I really do enjoy this game. When it released, I showed full support promoting it to anyone who would listen. I still do enjoy the game. It's fun to play with friends, and I look forward to seeing which characters are introduced next. But it's getting harder to want to support it when they are doubling FOMO and increasing costs. The event pass is back up to $9.90 with less content, and the majority of skins being released have a 30-day time limit, acting as their third pseudo battle pass I predicted months ago. Recently, 7 skins were added to the game with a time limit, not including the main battle pass, and only 2 were added without a time limit. I know having any form of criticism, constructive or not, is a cardinal sin around here, but I feel like it needs to be pointed out. I do believe keeping some of these skins in the store would be an overall improvement, not just for the players, but for NetEase too. Okay, yeah, I can agree with this thing. I know having any form of criticism is a cardinal sin. Yeah, every time you talk something bad about Marvel Rivals, we always have a lot of people coming and hating on you, right? No matter how correct you are or how objectively good it is for the game, whatever you're suggesting, people will always come and complain. As in this Reddit post, I will be linking this down in the description, and you will see a lot of people actually supporting the predatory monetization that is in this game. I won't call it predatory, but it's very cheap form of monetization. You know, the sort of monetization you see in mobile games and very cheap quality Chinese games. Okay, so that's the form of monetization that we're seeing in this game right now. It doesn't feel like a really good PC game or premium game, all right? A good example of that would be something like CSGO or Valorant. They make really limited time skins. Okay, they also make limited time skins, but the skins do rotate. It's not that they don't come back. Limited time as in once they're gone, you don't know when they will be coming back, right? And that is why I think the skins in Valorant have so much appeal to them, because it's very random when you will be getting these skins, right? You may get them when the bundle is up, or you may not get them for the next 2 years you're playing the game. Or it may just happen the second day when the skin is gone, it rotates and you get it back on your shop. So that adds kind of a limited time feeling to the skins. But at the same time, it also means that every single skin in the game rotates. So there is not as much FOMO involved as Marvel Rivals. Now, let's start with a big concern, which a lot of people have had for quite some time now. That is the mini battle pass. Okay, when the mini battle pass thing came out, basically the stuff where you can, get some free skins, but then if you pay and you level that stuff up, you get more skins. You know, the mini battle pass stuff. Yeah, I guess all of us know what it is, right? So when that stuff came out, I know a lot of people were complaining because, you have a battle pass already in the game. So why do you need something like this? This could just be a free event, right? An event where anyone who plays the game just gets a free skin, something like that. It did not have to have a paid aspect to it. You reduce the rewards, no problem. Instead of giving 3 skins, you just give 1, and that is a free skin, and that's a free event that promotes people to play. It's fine, I don't really mind it. But the thing is, now if you were spending money in Marvel Rivals and getting the battle pass, now getting the battle pass does not seem to be that much worth it. Because these mini passes, they reset faster than the battle pass, and they normally have much better skins than a battle pass, right? The battle pass is riddled with a lot of stuff like stickers, name cards, things that you don't really want, okay? You got a lot of extra stuff in the battle pass that probably nobody really wants, and that is why the battle pass feels like a huge waste compared to all these mini passes. And so now this FOMO is created where you have to buy both the battle pass and this limited time pass. Now I know it's your money, you may decide to not buy anything, okay, or you may decide to buy everything, which is completely fine. But the FOMO aspect in this, that every single time if you don't buy something, then it just goes away permanently and it never comes back, I think that is what we need to talk about right now, especially in these mini battle pass stuff. Okay, the mini battle pass skins, once they're gone, they don't come back. And they have done the summer event just like this, but they put some of the skins in the mini battle pass and some of the skins in the shop, and all of these skins were limited time. As the OP says right here, recently 7 skins were added to the game with a time limit, and only 2 were added without a time limit. This is kind of concerning to me, okay? If there is a 50-50 ratio where half of the skins that come out are limited time and they go away, you cannot get them later on, and then the other half is permanent, I think that's fine. That's completely fine, okay? But what they're doing right now is they are leaning very heavily on the limited time aspect. They're trying to make every content in the game limited time. And this introduces a sort of, a purchase fatigue among people. Suppose you purchased a skin that you found really cool, okay, through this mini battle pass. Then immediately they put another limited time skin in the shop, which is also really good. And then again, that will also disappear within 30 days. So you gather all your money, and sometimes it's hard to buy these skins, okay? They can get expensive, especially the legendary skins. And you buy the legendary skin, again, within like 10-15 days, they drop another limited time skin. And this one will also go away after 15 days. That is where the problem lies, okay? if you are dropping a limited time skin, you should probably follow it up with a permanent skin so that people get time to save. Okay, people can get time to enjoy the skin that they just purchased, right? And they don't feel this sort of FOMO that every few days they have to spend money, because if they don't buy the skin, it will be permanently gone. There should be a healthy balance between what you can get permanently and what is limited time. And I think they did really a good job with the battle pass in this game, because you can buy previous battle passes, which really kills the FOMO. And I think a lot of people enjoy that aspect. I really like this thing about this game. So why can't they do the same with the mini battle passes, right? With the mini passes, they can just make them something you can purchase later down the road. Because suppose you are a new player, you join Marvel Rivals right now after the summer event is over, and you really like the summer skins. There is no way for you to buy this. But if there was some way that you could buy the previous mini battle pass that have just expired, you could still get those skins. So NetEase could still be making money down in the future if they did not make this content limited time, right? And players would also probably not suffer from this much FOMO. I think the reason why this game does so much FOMO is because this game does give you a lot of free currency. The currency that you can buy skins from. Okay, I think this game gives you a fuck ton of that free currency from both events as well as the battle pass. So that is why they are pushing more and more limited time content, so that you never have enough free currency to get the good skins for free, right? They want you to spend money. That is why they are giving you the bait. They're giving you a little bit of that free currency. So you always have like 30%, 40% of currency that's needed to buy the skin. And if you just put in a little bit of your money, you will be able to get that skin. And that is why they're putting more and more limited skins, more and more limited time battle passes, because then people will be urged to spend, because they know that they don't have to spend the whole money for the skin. They already have like half of the premium currency lying on them from the events. They just need to purchase the other half of the premium currency. It kind of creates this illusion on their head that they're getting the skins at 50% discount. But in general, what happens is people just end up spending more money on this game than what they would have done if so many, FOMO related stuff was not there. And I think events are also kind of weird in this situation, that events nowadays also have some free rewards and some paid rewards, which is really weird, because both free players and premium players are grinding the same event, right? At least in events, I think the rewards should be fairly distributed and everyone should get the same amount of rewards, right? Events being limited time is completely fine, because that is how most games do it. So I know that this game will also probably do the same. Events being limited time is one reason that keeps a lot of people playing the game, because if an event has a good skin, then they know that if they don't play the game now, they will not get the skin later on. So yeah, it forces people to play. But I think the limited time legendary skins in the shop, they really need to do some sort of rework, because now we are getting way too many legendary skins that are limited time, and these cost more, especially after they added the whole animations and custom skin colors and emotes and stuff. The prices of these skins have gone up, and they don't come back in the store. So that is something I think NetEase should address. We are getting way too many limited skins, and we are getting very, very few permanent skins. Permanent skins have almost like completely been removed from the game at this point. We are getting so few permanent skins. So overall, what do you guys think about this whole FOMO situation? Honestly, to be honest, like Marvel Rivals, compared to other FPS games, really does give a lot of free stuff. Okay, it gives a lot of free skins, it gives a lot of free currency. So I think if you are a free player, you are probably not going to be affected by this at all. Okay, because you're already getting so much stuff for free, and you know that you're never going to be spending money in the game anyway. So you're getting free premium currency and you're getting free skins. This is probably the best game for you. But if you are a light spender, or someone who occasionally spends money like once or twice into battle passes and stuff like that, I think this game can introduce a ton of FOMO regarding skins, because you know that if you just put in a little bit more money, then you can get the new skin, because you already have 50% of the premium currency from the game. It kind of like keeps you in a false delusion that everything in the game is cheap, and you end up spending a lot more money than you would have. This is a very cheap, a very cheap monetization system, a very cheap predatory system that you see in very, very low quality games. So I don't know why NetEase is doing this. I know a lot of people must have been turned off from this, right? Especially if stuff like this is not very, accepted in the PC gaming community. You see this sort of stuff in mobile games more. Mobile games are just out there launching all different kinds of passes so that you can pay and you can unlock a lot of stuff. But in PC, this sort of culture does not exist. In PC, normally, people pay money. People pay money for the whole game, but they don't like paying so much for in-game mini passes and all of this stuff, right? It feels very predatory. I think that is why a lot of people have quit Marvel Rivals, because they probably felt that the game was very low quality from this, right? It gives off that impression. I don't know what NetEase plans to do with these in the future, because I don't see them going down. I can only see that NetEase is probably going to introduce more and more monetization stuff into the game. It's like when the game first came out, they baited us with all the good stuff, and now they are locking everything behind more and more paywalls. That is what is happening. So yeah, let me know down in the comments what you guys think about this. Honestly, this is kind of a silly question, to be honest. A lot of people will not be affected by this FOMO at all. But if you are being affected, then yeah, I know what you exactly are feeling, because this kind of affects me as well. I am a low spender in the game, and I purchased like all of the mini passes, okay, all of the mini passes, and I ended up spending more than I would have if there was just a battle pass. And I would probably occasionally just buy one legendary skin a month. But now I'm buying a legendary skin, I am buying these mini passes, I'm buying the battle pass, which in general leads me to spending much more money on this game than I would have liked. That's my problem though. I know not everyone is facing this. That is a very personal problem. Yeah, if you are facing something like this, let me know down in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next one.